Hi, I'm Jeff Hinsey, Director of spiritcare, the chaplaincy ministry of Indiana Wesleyan University's Adult Professional Studies. I will be your guide in exploring the Christian faith as you pursue your education at IWU. Now, my goal is to introduce you to the fundamental teachings of Jesus Christ and His philosophy for living in this world. These teachings will be summarized into 5 presentations, and these presentations are titled The Loves of Life. Today's presentation focuses on the first love of life, loving God with all your heart, soul, mind, and strength. I'd like for you to watch and listen to the following drama, and then I will return to wrap up our time together.
So what brings you here?
Well, you know, Lord, I've just turned 45, and I feel like there's something missing in my life. I feel like I need to work on my relationship with you more. So I brought all this stuff to give to you. It represents all that I am.
Oh, how admirable. Well, show me what you've got.
Okay? Golf clubs. Titanium heads.
Ooh, impressive, impressive. What else do you have?
Well, 4-bedroom, 2.5-bath house on a beautiful half-acre. I'll even throw in the satellite dish.
Get lots of channels, I suppose.
Oh, you bet.
What else?
Well, the fam, wife, kid, even the golden retriever.
Ah, hope the dog's housebroken.
It is.
Ah, by the way, nice looking family.
Thanks. My resume and my paycheck. And notice, I'm closing in on 6 figures now.
Well, it's not equivalent to cattle on 1,000 hills, but it is impressive.
My day planner. I plan on spending time with you every single day. At least every other day to start.
Oh, appreciate that you could squeeze me in there.
My SUV still has that new car smell, and I replaced the Firestone tires.
Well, I would have done that. Is that all you have?
There's one thing more, and I don't let very many people use this, but I brought this to you. The remote control.
Ah, the ultimate sacrifice. Anything else?
That's it. That's all I have.
Well, I'm afraid it's not enough.
What do you mean it's not enough? What else do you want?
I'm not interested in your things. I want you. I want you to love me with all your heart, with all your soul, mind, and strength.
That's too much commitment.
Next.
Good luck.
The story you just observed is not really that far-fetched. You see, Jesus experienced something similar to that in his day. A rich man inquired of Jesus what it would take to inherit eternal life. Jesus and the man discussed various requirements in Jewish law, all of which the rich man had met. Jesus then told him that the next step was to sell all that he had, give the money to the poor, and then come back and follow Jesus. Well, the rich man was not willing to make that great a commitment, for a commitment like that would have cost him everything. Now, as we study Jesus' teachings, we find that he defines love in a very simple way. For Jesus, love is nothing more than commitment. He doesn't describe love in terms of emotions or passions, likes and preferences. If anything, Jesus' idea of love was often in contrast to those ideas. You see, for Jesus, commitment is at the very core, is the essence of true love. On a different occasion, Jesus tells us that the first and foremost commitment or love of life is to God. This is the starting point for all spirituality. It is in a relationship with God that we come to know and understand what it means to be kind, to be just, and to be fair. It is in a relationship with God that we learn right from wrong. Loving God is the fundamental relationship in life. And loving God with all our heart, soul, mind, and strength means that we totally commit ourselves to all that is kind, to all that is just, to all that is fair, and to all that is right. If one cannot commit to all that is kind, fair, just, and right, then there's very little chance one will practice those traits in relating to a wife, a husband, a son, or a daughter, a friend, an employer, an employee, or even a co-worker. You see, the prerequisite for successful relationships in life is a loving relationship with God. Now, just like that man that we observed in the opening drama, we tend to make quick and shallow commitments. We start out thinking how nice it would be to accomplish a task, but once we see all that's required, once we count the cost, well, we get discouraged and sometimes we settle for less or nothing at all. And we do the same with God. We want Him to be a part of our lives, yet when confronted with all that's required in making that happen, we decide that it's way too much of a commitment. So we compromise and we offer Him parts or portions of our lives. There's an old parable about a hen and a hog who were discussing the plight of the farmer who owned them. You see, the farmer was facing the strong possibility of losing his farm, and the hen and the hog were attempting to find ways that they could help. They wanted to raise money for the farmer. Well, after several minutes of discussion and thought, the hen came up with a brilliant idea. "I know what we can do," said the hen. "What?" said the hog. "Let's have an eggs and bacon breakfast, and then charge money for the meal." "Well, I don't like that idea," said the hog. "And why not?" inquired the hen. And the hog replied, "Because you're only required to give a donation to the breakfast. But for me, it's a total commitment." May I ask you a question? How committed are you to living a life that is pleasing to God? Now remember, loving God is the fundamental relationship of life. The success of all other relationships is determined by your love or your lack of love for God. Love the Lord your God with all your heart, soul, mind, and strength. And until we meet again, may you know His blessings and may you experience His peace.